Hi guys!
Hi!
We're the Violet Reality. I am Casey Rain.
I'm Kim Camellia, and welcome to This Week in Prince,
episode number 4.
Yes!
So, hopefully all of you guys have seen episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
If not, then go back and watch them.
Yeah.
You need to be kept up to date with what's happening in the Prince world, and that's what this show is all about.
Yes, it is.
So, let's kick off with what's been happening this week.
Yes, so the first thing that we want to talk about is Paisley Park.
Yeah, so of course, if you've been watching our previous episodes and you're a Prince fan, you know that Paisley Park has been opening as a museum. This has been the case. It's been ongoing over the last few months. But a little bit of a last minute problem has happened with the council in Chanhassen, where some things need to be re-examined. And it's unfortunate that this happened sort of very last minute. So instead of Paisley Park being open from the 6th, which is what was supposed to happen, it was supposed to be open every day from the 6th. They have now, they're now doing 3 days of opening. So they opened on the 6th, they did open on that day. They had another opening yesterday on the 8th. And then is it the 14th that's going to be the next day?
Yeah, I think so. And then after that, it's just, I think, sort of a wait.
We don't know what's happening after that. Basically, the estate and the Graceland company that's involved with running Paisley Park have to address these issues that the council brought up and then resubmit to the council before a full opening can happen. They have said that for all the people that are not able to make it on one of the 3 dates that may have already bought tickets for other dates, I mean, I think those people can get refunded if they completely can't make it. They're trying to accommodate people on the dates that is open. And they've said something about putting some of the Prince stuff on display at the Mall of America near Minneapolis. For people that have made a trip to Minneapolis, have flights booked and whatnot, and are now not going to be able to go to Paisley Park on those 3 dates. So that's a bit of a weird one. It kind of seems like they should have maybe figured all that out before they started selling all the tickets. So we really feel for anyone watching this who was planning to go and maybe even booked flights and hotels and stuff, and now those plans have kind of
fallen into the water.
Yeah.
But we'll keep you
updated. You could say.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated on that one, and may there be any news anywhere, we'll just do quick updates here and there as well. So you should probably follow us on Twitter too, because we will keep you up to date from there. And you should definitely follow Prince.org on Twitter as well. It's just Prince.org that their Twitter account is, but yeah, you will see the latest updates there. The other thing that we read about this week is that at the Minneapolis Institute of Art, they've got hundreds of fashion students, and they made a line, or some of them made a whole line of clothing dedicated to what Prince wore or inspired by the clothes that Prince used to wear. So that is really, really awesome. Things like the purple raincoat, etc., etc. So if you want to check out what these items of clothing look like, we will post a link in the description below so you can check them out yourself. And if you've done that, you need to let us know which one's your favourite.
So, of course, as we mentioned last week, the episode of The Today Show aired with Tyka Nelson, Prince's sister, at Paisley Park. There was an extended section as well, I believe, with other members of his family inside Paisley Park talking about, the museum and what Prince wanted. And for anyone who isn't able to go in the near future, it's a great look inside Paisley Park. They show some of the rooms, the Purple Rain room, etc., parts of the atrium, and it gives you an idea about some of the stuff that's been happening there. Thankfully, it's not really extensive changes that have been made. A lot of Paisley Park remains as it was when Prince was alive. Of course, he was working on the themed rooms and things like that before he passed away.
Do you remember when he told Apollonia that, or when Apollonia told us that he told her to come see the Purple Rain room because it was done? Things like that.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely check out the Today Show with Tyka on it. Gives you an idea of what Paisley is looking right now in the museum. There are several reviews and reports starting to come in from people who have been, so those are worth looking at as well. And if you've been and you want to tell us about it, that would be great. Drop us a comment below, because it'll be a few months before ourselves or we're able to go there. So we are really interested to know about people's different experiences going there and what they've seen.
So we'd love to have you on the show as a guest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, so the next thing that happened also has something to do with Paisley Park. This is almost a whole episode on just things that happened around Paisley Park, really.
This week in Paisley Park.
We'll do a Paisley Park special at some point. But so Paisley Park, Prince's house and that sort of matter. You know, it's quite weird to realise that, but Paisley Park has an official Twitter account, an official Facebook account, and an official Instagram account. Now, on Twitter, they're just called @PaisleyPark, but on Instagram and Facebook, they're called @OfficialPaisleyPark.
Yep, so check out all the social media profiles for Paisley Park. You will get updates there about what's happening with the museum and whatnot, as well as other Prince-related things.
Yeah.
So it's good that they're doing that. It's good that there's a level of transparency going on with the estate and with Paisley and with people involved. They are planning to keep all the fans updated as well, and Prince's family are also running a Twitter account, which is PRN Family.
Yes.
So the accounts you want to be following, apart from us, obviously, Paisley Park on Twitter.
Yeah.
Official Paisley Park on Facebook and Instagram, and also PRN Family on
Yes.
Twitter, and Prince.org on Twitter as well.
Yeah, and obviously, if you want to have a look back at some of those Prince tweeted, you should still be following Prince always. No one should ever touch his Twitter as it is. They should leave it that way.
One thing that a lot of fans have been surprised by with Paisley Park as a museum is that in the atrium there is a model of Paisley Park inside Paisley Park. And from what we've heard, that model of Paisley Park also contains the urn, Prince's urn. So a lot of fans are understandably surprised by this, but I think the family's position is that that's where he wanted to be. It's a weird thing to think about, and I don't quite know how I'm going to feel about it until we get there and see it. But leave your thoughts about that in the comments below.
Yeah.
Whether you believe that's where it should be or whether it's not appropriate. We'd like to hear opinions both ways. Let us know what you think. Moving on to something lighthearted that we think is quite cool. If you are familiar with Marvel comics, TV shows, movies, then you'll probably be familiar with the character Luke Cage, the black superhero. Bullets can't touch him.
Yes. So, Luke Cage first appeared in one of Marvel's series on Netflix called Jessica Jones, and now he has his own show, just like many other characters are going to have and already had. We haven't had the time to check out the show yet, but if you have seen it, you may have noticed that in the barbershop there is a special jar that the characters need to put money into if they swear, because they don't want them to swear, and there is a reason behind that. What's the reason?
So Prince famously had a similar situation going on at Paisley Park after he became a Jehovah's Witness. He didn't want people swearing, using cuss words in his presence, and so that's why the swear jar's there in the show Luke Cage. It's a tribute to Prince, and also they actually had that idea to put that in the show when Prince was still alive, and they were trying to use that to convince him that he should make an appearance in the show, which I think would have been the coolest thing ever.
Yes.
I mean, New Girl's one thing, but Luke Cage, Marvel, Prince and Marvel, I mean, come on. That would have been just as dope as that idea when they said that Michael Jackson was going to be in Doctor Who in the 80s.
Yes, definitely. And then, Michael didn't do that, but he did went on to be in Men in Black, so yeah. Little Michael reference there in This Week of Prince. So yeah.
And speaking of Michael Jackson, you guys should know that the Violet Reality here, we are just as big Michael Jackson fans as we are Prince fans. And there is a podcast called the MJ Cast, which is one of the biggest Michael Jackson podcasts. And just a few weeks ago, I told them we should do a Michael Jackson and Prince episode as, a respectful comparison between the two icons, comparing the different approaches to their careers and the different ways that they handle fame, etc., etc. It ended up being an absolutely fantastic, long discussion with lots of people who are also Prince fans and Michael fans, just like we are. And you should check out that episode of the MJ Cast. It's a 2-part series. The first one is going to be out now by the time you're watching this. Link will be in the description. If you like podcasts, if you like Prince, if you like Michael Jackson, you will want to hear this. Shout out to Jamin and Q, who are the founders and hosts of the MJ Cast. Shout out to all the other guests who were on it. You need to listen. It was so much fun recording that.
All right. So then the last section of this show is always what Prince merchandise did we buy this week. So
Show me your shirt. Show me your shirt.
Let me just start off with the shirt. You can't really see it.
Stand up. Stand up.
Standing up. Ta-da. Woo!
Hey, look, we match.
We do.
We match.
Yeah,
We match.
yeah.
We match. Prince in the shower.
Yes.
×2.
Yes. That was totally not thought through or anything like that. We totally didn't do that on purpose in this video, but yeah. And so,
What else did we get?
this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stand-up thing here.
Oh my
It says
god.
on it. It says controversy just there. Can you see that? I think it's flipped over, but it might not be on your video screen.
So this is a shop display stand for when Controversy was re-released, along with the hits, the B-sides package in the early 90s. So of course you recognise this photo as being from the hits shoot.
Yeah.
And Controversy was re-released as a single, and this was what they sent to shops. I love the way it's cut out, like actually like along his like body and like hairline. Like that is just that is so cool.
And you know what the best thing about it is? Like underneath it, in like the tiny letters, it actually still says that Controversy is the new single.
It's his brand new single.
Yes.
I don't know if you can necessarily call it 11, 12-year-old song at that point brand new.
But you know what though? Like
for some people,
music is basically timeless, so I think you should be able to.
To some people,
Why
it was
not?
brand
Yeah.
new. In 1994 or
Exactly,
93,
yes.
whatever that was. Does it have a date on it? It doesn't.
I don't know.
But we know that's what it is.
Because
I have these the singles that go along with this, the Controversy singles. I think there was 2 of them, and they were basically the same kind of artwork as Controversy. And then I think one of them did one of them have pink cashmere in it? I can't remember. I need to pull those out and have a look.
Yes.
Maybe we'll do that next week or something.
Alright, so while this thing here is dancing next to me, basically Prince is dancing next to me, that's awesome. I want to mention that one of my favourite ever Prince albums, and I think that counts for you as well, doesn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dirty Mind turned 36 just today.
Today as we're filming.
Yes.
Yesterday as you're watching.
Yes. So yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dirty Mind. Oh, what a fantastic album.
Yes.
I remember listening to Dirty Mind when I was like the same age as Prince was when he made it, and thinking like, how on earth did somebody this young do this? Like how? Like ridiculous. What a fantastic album. Of course, that was the album that changed everything.
Yeah, it
for
was.
Prince. Critically acclaimed, went on tour with his, underwear and whatnot.
Can we just
People
talk
were
about
shocked.
that in the comments? Like I need
People
all of
were
my girls
shocked.
to talk about that in the comments. So go ahead, comment about it.
Songs about incest,
Oh yeah.
blowjobs,
Prince did it all, guys. So,
Dirty
yeah,
Mind.
yeah.
Dirty Mind is the birth of Prince as for what he became. The first 2 albums, fantastic.
Yeah.
But Dirty Mind was when he really started making his artistic statement.
It was. And obviously, Prince has always been a sex symbol, and from there on, he just went for it. So there. Okay, so what we want you to tell us as well is obviously your favorite Dirty Mind songs, Dirty Mind moments, anything and everything. And you know what? Maybe this is a good question. Would you ever dare to rock an outfit like that on stage, or maybe just on the streets? You know.
I would.
Yeah, you would. I know. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
This has been This Week in Prince, episode number 4.
So leave us a comment, subscribe, and give us a little like.
And share this video.
Yeah, definitely.
Share it on Facebook, please.
And on Twitter, and anywhere you would basically want to share it.
Exactly.
Alright, so that was This Week in Prince, guys. See
Until
you next
week. We'll catch you later. Bye. Bye. Prince says bye.